So this is one of Lola's plants. There's a few things that aren't doing amazing in here. These little succulents, they become very leggy. I think these are bromeliads. Yeah. Only thing that seems to be going great in here are these Sansevierii, these dwarf snake plants. I also know that Lola's got a bunch of these kicking around in the garden in Lola pots. I thought we might as well just fix this thing up. Let's drag it downstairs. So bromeliads gone. I'm gonna hang on to all these succulents. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna hang on to them. Let's get these little dwarf plants out, these dwarf snake plants out. Good sandy mix. And these little Sansevierii, look at their roots have just gone crazy. So that's gonna be that's a really good sign. And they're a bit wilty. They could definitely use a drink, but they're doing just fine. One drainage hole. A-okay. Let's go find some Sansevierii, some dwarf Sansevierii. Could have tried and grab these without Lola seeing, but also I don't think she'd care. And also, I don't think she'll notice. This is one of Lola's patches. And that's one of Lola's dwarf snake plants. In a pot, in a bag. In a pot, in a pot. There's a couple of others. I think that'll do. All right, sun's creeping in. Let's check out some of these Lola plants. Let's see what we're working with here. Okay, there's a little bit of mushy stuff. I'm just gonna wash that off. All right, that's a little bit cleaner. What's this one over here? This one's got a spider plant. Oh, it's tight. This one is root bound. I gotta go wash this one off as well. These little ants are everywhere. Rubbish. That one's actually not doing too bad. The root ball's all right. There doesn't seem to be much rot going on there. Wearing white was a terrible idea. Oh, look at that. Ants. Yeah, fair bit of rot going on in that one. So they're okay. Last but not least, always a big spider. There he is. The dangers of having a Lola. Oh, that's a bit dangerous. That's wet. I'm surprised these are still alive. Okay, so a lot of this soil was actually pretty good. I think I'm just gonna add it back in. Now, you might as well start. All right, that doesn't look too bad. Now we've got to backfill. But I'll make sure it's nice and wet and moist and solid before we move it back upstairs. I'm gonna go get some other stuff done. We'll be back soon. I've just washed this off. Well, that's a lot heavier than it was before. So that's our end result. I might move it to where it's gonna live. This should be fine. Fingers crossed. Sunlight, health, happiness. Bye.